Hey, my name's Colin. I guess I'm here to entertain you. Is watching a video online even entertainment anymore? Or is it just all of us trying to escape the harsh reality of the world? But anyways, when do you use social media? Because
Personally,
I use social media whenever I have like a couple seconds or a couple minutes where I'm just bored, where I have nothing else or anywhere else to be. So the way that we get over that bored feeling is we just aimlessly scroll through social media. Or maybe it's a different reason, say procrastination, where you have that one assignment that's due at 11:59 p.m. online and you haven't even started writing the essay. You have the word "the" on the Google Doc. And that's it. I'm gonna talk about me for just a little bit. Up until a year ago, I had undiagnosed ADHD, and I had no idea before this point, like none. It's not like you can show someone how you're perceiving reality. It's like, how is your brain working and how is mine? No, you just assume that everyone's brain is working the same as yours because you don't have any other frame of reference. And as a kid, it's just harder because, like, again, you just think that everyone is perceiving reality the same way, the same exact way. Now, as a kid, I wasn't the best socially. I wasn't terrible at it, but I definitely had issues. And being diagnosed about a year ago, I looked back at my childhood and I was like, oh, that's why I always felt weird in every group or any single conversation that I had in school with other kids. I was definitely lonely for a good amount of time as a child. And one way that I cured that loneliness was with this beautiful app called YouTube, the thing that you're watching this on. Whether it was a stupid Smosh or Ryan Higa skit or just a funny Vanoss video, I would always just watch those videos and it would give me just a tiny bit of joy in my day. And that's what got me through a lot of school, to be honest, was YouTube. And I remember when I first started watching YouTube, it was on my little iPod 3. Hold on, I have it. It was on this guy. And I still use this thing for just like music. But I used to watch YouTube on this thing. And it was when it had that really old YouTube logo, like the old TV. It still has it on here. And for those of you wondering, it does not work. It has not worked in years. And it sucks because like I would love to go back and see some of the videos that I watched and like the history, but it just doesn't work like at all. But yeah, YouTube, that was my main social media platform for most of my childhood. When other social medias became popular, specifically like Snapchat and Instagram, I was very against it. I didn't jump in right away. I thought it was stupid. It seemed stupid. In hindsight, I was right. But I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just don't care. But eventually I did get social media accounts because, like, you know, that's where like you like talk to like all your friends and shit like that. It just sucked me more into social media platforms, and I don't see it as a plus. Now, going back to the YouTube topic, I actually, the addiction to YouTube, my addiction to YouTube got way worse. Like, we're talking like 6+ hours a day. Like bad, for a long time there. And it was definitely because I was extremely depressed, and just a lot of factors to go with it. But I've definitely realized that YouTube has been one of the biggest crutches in my entire life. It hurts all of my productivity. It hurts like my mental health. It hurts just every part of it. Like the procrastination just goes up. I just become, like I said, just more depressed. And I just get sucked into this hole. Specifically with ADHD, like I find like a cool video and I'm like, oh, this is really good content, and like the creator did such a good job of like editing it, or like the content is really interesting, and then I'm like, oh, let me go check out the creator, and then I am like 5 videos deep already into their catalog of videos, and I just like continue and I just can't stop. Now in the past year, that has definitely gotten better. for many different reasons that I'll talk about in other videos, I guess. YouTube view time for me definitely went way down, and I felt way better for it. Now, when you're in that addiction loop of just watching video after video after video after video, it's just like you don't see a way out. You're just stuck in this constant loop. And I'm seeing myself continue to get worse more recently with YouTube, and it's just like I've just become like more depressed and like not motivated or like anything that I want to do, like specifically like making videos like this. I really want to do like a shit ton more like this, because it's like I don't know, I actually really love video editing, and I haven't fully committed to like making videos like this. Like I set up like this whole like green screen behind me and shit like this, and I don't know, I just want to try something different. Like I'm tired of just doing the same shit, and school is school. It sucks, and I just want a different outlet of like doing something. So as I'm making this video, I will be deleting all of my social media apps off of my phone. Every single one. Snapchat, Instagram, fucking like any other social media platforms that I like. YouTube is gone. Even the ones that I don't use, that I literally have never opened, like I'm just getting rid of them. And yes, I did say off of my phone. Now, the reason I say only off of my phone is because the phone is like the silent killer. Like you don't realize you have such a bad habit of like just opening up your phone and just immediately clicking on a specific app. Specifically for me, it's YouTube. Like it's just in that top right corner, and I just immediately, like subconsciously, and today I literally found myself catching myself, like as I opened the app, I was like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? Wait, what? Why I'm better off just like sitting and just doing nothing than like going on YouTube and like aimlessly scrolling to get like the next dopamine hit. Like I'm over it. So I'm just deleting all of my social media apps, and honestly, I won't miss it at all, because I'll be honest, I don't have that much of a social life. I don't give a shit about people that I can only reach on a social media platform. Most of my friends, I'm able to just like text and like hang out with them in person. And that's just like, it's just so much better for my mental health and just everything. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I'm making this video. But yeah, I guess this was just a rant of a script that I had just written out. And I don't really have an outro at all. I don't really have an outro. This is like my first video that I'm like fully recording with like a script that I made, or like a rough, like whatever the fuck I'm going to talk about. So I guess the only thing that I'm going to say is for an outro is go outside. Fucking go outside. It will do wonders for you. I promise you. I fucking promise you. It will. Oh my God, just go outside. Please. Please just go outside. Or the other, honestly, in my opinion, more hurtful way that you could use social media. Sorry, I just cracked that in the mic. Fuck. Or maybe it's the worst